Hi, my name is Dr. Lisa Grant, and I've been transforming smiles in the Chicago southern suburbs and Northwest Indiana for over 20 years. I absolutely love helping patients live a better life by helping kids and adults create the smile of their dreams. You are in the right place if you want to learn more about Invisalign. Many people seek information about how to get their teeth aligned properly, and some people want to avoid metal braces, and that's where Invisalign is fantastic. I'm excited that you are on this webinar because while many orthodontists offer Invisalign, and even your dentist may offer Invisalign, not all Invisalign treatment is equal. While you may think Invisalign is Invisalign, and it's got to be all the same, the doctor guiding the treatment can make all the difference in giving you the best smile. Just like every mouth is different, orthodontic practices are also different. And at Lisa Grant Orthodontics, our mission is to serve others. Our vision is changing lives, advancing the profession, and supporting our community. There is no better reward of seeing how happy our patients are after we help transform their smile. To help support our mission and to help you learn more about Invisalign, I have put together this webinar, What You Must Know About Invisalign. So, in addition to giving you an overview about Invisalign, I'm also going to go over the answers to some of the most common questions that we get asked about Invisalign. And I'm also going to share with you how the process works and what you can expect. Obviously, the best way to find out some more information and to answer all of your questions is to have you come in for a complimentary evaluation and consultation. So I'll go over that too. Now, because you're watching this webinar, I'll also explain how you can get a free teeth whitening kit for yourself when you visit us, and of course with no obligation. I'm also going to share some actual patient stories with you so that you can see how Invisalign can really help transform your smile and be the perfect alternative to braces that you're looking for. For example, pictured here is Danielle. Her before pictures are on the left with her beautiful after picture on the right. So when Danielle needed orthodontic treatment, she was playing softball competitively. As a star softball player, she didn't want to have braces because she was concerned about getting hit in the mouth while having braces. Invisalign was a great alternative because she could take out the Invisalign aligners while playing and wearing her mouth guard and then simply put the aligners back in after playing. Obviously, with metal braces affixed to the teeth, taking off metal braces before a game and putting them back on is not an option. Invisalign works fantastic with adults too. Here you can see where we used Invisalign to close a gap in Deborah's front teeth. A little later on in the webinar, I'll share with you some more patient experiences with Invisalign. Bottom line, by the end of this webinar, you will be more informed about Invisalign, and most likely you'll feel more comfortable about potentially starting Invisalign treatment for yourself or for your child. I believe after watching this webinar, you will agree with me that Invisalign is certainly a route worth considering. So at this point, you may be wondering, why am I sharing this information with you via a webinar? Well, at Lisa Grant Orthodontics, we recognize that you have choices when it comes to orthodontic treatment. I also realize you may have questions and you want to learn more about your different orthodontic treatment options. And because you're watching this webinar, I'm going to keep the content focused around Invisalign. However, should you decide to come in for a free consultation, myself or another smile specialist here will be happy to explain other different treatment options we have available. For example, you may be interested in clear braces. I'm confident that you will find the information that I share with you today to be beneficial. And at the end, I'll invite you to take the next step, which is to schedule a thorough evaluation for yourself or your child so that an orthodontic smile specialist here at Lisa Grant Orthodontics can assess yours or your child's unique mouth and confirm if treatment is even needed. We'll also take this as an opportunity to get to know you. Now don't worry, this initial visit is of course no obligation and 100% free. Now I want you to turn off your cell phone, close your email, and shut down Facebook. Give me your focus and pay close attention to this presentation today because the information you're going to learn today can literally change you or your child's life. You absolutely don't want to miss anything. Clear all your distractions so you can focus on the content of this webinar. I promise you'll be so grateful that you did. And if you're like me, chances are you'll have some questions as I talk. Simply type in your questions below as you have them, and I will do my best to answer them at the end. I know we have a limited time together today, and I want to make sure I get through all the information I've prepared for you. So why is this presentation so important right now? Today, Invisalign allows people to use a virtually invisible route to straighten their teeth. This not only makes kids of all ages feel more confident and comfortable about the process, but it opens the doors for millions of adults as well. Straightening one's teeth is not just for the adolescent, as many people believe it is. There are many adults who have always wanted to correct their teeth but never got around to it for whatever reason. The Invisalign system is a great way to achieve these results without everyone noticing or making a big deal out of it. Now, the timing of this webinar is also great because the technology in orthodontics has evolved over the years. At Lisa Grant Orthodontics, we use advanced digital imaging for diagnostics, which helps us accurately and immediately determine if treatment is even needed. With the technology that we have available in our office, in most cases, we can determine right away any potential challenges or problems that may exist right during the initial complimentary consultation. Without this type of technology, it would take weeks to properly diagnose a patient. We realize how busy most people and kids are today and how you want to have answers right away. So we have invested in this technology to save you multiple visits and time. And additionally, Invisalign itself has also improved since its inception back in the late 90s. This product has increasingly gotten better so that it can be used to treat a wide range of cases. In fact, many patients who have been previously told that they were not a candidate for Invisalign treatment may now be a candidate today. Additionally, as an experienced orthodontist treating thousands of children and adults, I have been through many scenarios, from simple to complex cases, and with many of our patients, they chose to use Invisalign. This extensive experience allows us to achieve successful smile transformations for you or your child with Invisalign. I have seen how the transformation from a new smile can put you on the path to a more confident and a more fulfilling life. Well, I want you to imagine what having your dream smile would do to your own self-esteem and confidence. If you're looking for treatment options for your child, imagine what your child's life would be like with an amazing smile that will last into their adult life. As a mother myself of 2 daughters, I personally have seen the enormous impact that a smile has had on both of their school achievements, relationships, and now professional endeavors. Picture your child with more confidence, higher self-esteem, better relationships, and overall more happiness. Naturally, when you're more confident, you tend to attract more opportunities. Of course, that would make you feel fantastic. And now I want to ask you another question. How will it be if you or your child could benefit from treatment with Invisalign but didn't pursue it or at least find out more about it? Again, as a mother, you always want the best for your children and of course for yourself too. And since you're watching this webinar now, I'm confident you agree. The good news is, on this webinar, I'm going to show you exactly how by coming in yourself or bringing your child in for a complimentary evaluation at our office as early as possible, it's the best thing you can do to ensure you have all the right information and knowledge to make the best choice for you or your child's smile and overall good health. Okay, so let's start with a little bit about my background and how I became an orthodontist. I've always loved helping people. So while attending the University of Illinois, I was reflecting on my own life and how having braces as a young child completely changed my life and greatly improved my confidence. As a young child before braces, I was extremely shy and not living life to the fullest. And it wasn't until after I had my braces that I naturally became more comfortable in social situations. Additionally, I ended up being a high school cheerleader, starring in school plays, and creating valuable relationships as a result of my newly found confidence and great self-esteem. So in reflecting on my own life, the choice was clear to me. I wanted to help as many people as possible have similar transformations. So that's how I decided to become an orthodontist. After graduating from the University of Illinois for both undergrad and dental school, I went on to specialize as an orthodontist by graduating from Northwestern. I then set out to create a unique orthodontic specialty practice with a vision of delivering unparalleled service while embracing a commitment to serve families and the surrounding community. So in 1993, I founded Lisa Grant Orthodontics. Our entire team at Lisa Grant Orthodontics is so grateful to have already helped thousands of patients from South Chicagoland and Northwest Indiana. We are all so excited to continue to help new patients increase their confidence and literally change their life, just like I did. We also love giving back to our community by supporting and being part of local organizations, schools, sports teams, and more. Throughout the year, we hold different patient appreciation events, from Ladies' Night Out for our female patients or moms of patients, to Halloween parties, to even bringing in an ice cream truck on a hot summer day for one of our ice cream nights. I'm also the author of the book Simply Smile, A Parent's Guide to Choosing the Right Orthodontist. If you decide to bring your child in for an initial consultation, you will receive a copy of this book for free. And even if you're watching and you aren't a parent, you will find the principles in this book to be still valuable to you. Outside of the office, I enjoy balancing life with yoga, working out, traveling, and I cherish my time with my family. Pictured here is my husband, Dr. Kerry Goldberg, who is also a dentist. To the right of him is my first beautiful daughter, Kendall, who is turning into a filmmaker extraordinaire, then me, and then to the right of me is Jolie, who's a very talented dancer. I can tell you it never gets old seeing how happy our patients are and the parents of our patients when they finish their orthodontic treatment. Having straight teeth may not seem life-changing when you are not the one needing them, but I can assure you that for those who need Invisalign, it's an incredibly satisfying feeling that they get when treatment has been completed and they can look in the mirror and love their smile. And that's just the aesthetic benefits. There are many health benefits as well. Well, now you know how I became an orthodontist. You've learned a little bit about myself, our practice, and our team, and I would like to share with you how Invisalign works. Invisalign is a system that gradually moves the teeth into proper positioning, one clear tray or aligner at a time. The Invisalign system uses multiple appliances over a specific time period in order to achieve the desired results. The treatment created by the doctor will gradually move teeth to a specific area over time. Each aligner is to be worn for about 2 weeks, and then it's time to move on to the next stage of treatment with a new aligner. One of the advantages that Invisalign offers that I really appreciate as a doctor is the ability to redirect the course of movement mid-treatment, as well as to refine the treatment at the end. This helps ensure a successful outcome that braces and other such appliances really cannot offer. Invisalign is 100% customized appliance that is different for every patient, providing a completely unique treatment plan for each and every person who uses this system. Because of this, it is just one more assurance that you're getting an appliance that has been created especially for you to meet your individual needs. Now, you may be wondering, do I have to come in every couple of weeks if myself or my child has Invisalign? Under the guidance of the doctor, you will simply follow the treatment plan and typically need to come in only once every 2 to 3 months. We actually give you enough of the different trays to get you to each visit. So at this point, I'd like to share with you some of the benefits of Invisalign. First, let's look at some of the downsides of metal braces. Obviously, for starters, metal braces are highly visible, which can make a lot of people feel uncomfortable and less confident, especially in social situations. Many feel metal braces draw too much attention to the fact that they're undergoing treatment. Also, metal braces need to be stabilized in order for the treatment to be effective. The problem is, there are times when the braces break loose from the teeth, which give the teeth a chance to shift out of place. With Invisalign, there are no stabilization issues, so you're consistently on pace working toward the treatment goals. Additionally, metal braces contain, well, a lot of metal. The problem with a lot of metal is metal can irritate the mouth. Broken wires, for example, can lead to a lot of discomfort and irritation. Furthermore, metal braces do not get to come off teeth during the treatment process. While there are some adjustments made along the way, wearers of braces can't simply take them off for an hour and give their teeth a rest or a good flossing. Also, with metal braces, you can't eat certain foods because they can break the wires and the brackets. Beyond the metal braces, however, there is an option of ceramic ones, but they also come with their own cons that wearers often cite, including that they usually have to be worn longer, they are often larger than the other braces, they can appear stained, they are more expensive than metal braces, and they're not as durable as the metal braces. The great news is that the Invisalign system addresses all of those issues and more. Invisalign offers a most discreet way to align the teeth. Patients no longer have to wear metal braces and wires that will send a signal to everyone that they are undergoing treatment. And this is especially beneficial to adults who have avoided fixing their teeth for years. Also, Invisalign is a convenient way to align the teeth. You're able to live life without disruption or being inconvenienced. For example, you don't have to change any part of your diet with Invisalign, and you can eat the foods you want because you simply remove the Invisalign aligner trays when you eat. You also take the trays out for normal brushing and flossing, which allows you to keep your traditional hygiene routine. It's also important to keep the mouth free of harmful plaque and bacteria. Traditional braces can be problematic in this area, but Invisalign makes it easy for people to keep up on plaque removal. This simple benefit alone can help you avoid bad breath, tender or bleeding gums, mouth sores, or more. Furthermore, braces have typically always been associated with a certain amount of discomfort. Even with products available that aim to minimize that discomfort, people by and large find that wearing braces on their teeth to be somewhat uncomfortable. Whether it is the metal poking into their mouth, the band snapping off, or the ceramic being larger than they care for, Invisalign is a system that provides a more comfortable way to treat their teeth alignment issues. Patients report that their discomfort is minimal, if they have any at all. Moreover, Invisalign treatment is incredibly accurate. The use of this 3D CAD/CAM technology has helped to create the desired results in less time. Invisalign also gives you the ability to see your treatment plan before beginning it. Through the use of advanced software, you can see what your teeth will look like afterwards. This will help ensure that you get the desired results that you're looking for and that your doctor recommends. Finally, since there are no brackets or wires to adjust with Invisalign, you will spend less time in the orthodontic office. So as you can see, there are quite a few benefits to choosing Invisalign's system over metal or ceramic braces, and there are, of course, more than I didn't share just because of our limited time today. It's also important to discuss the benefits of having the teeth aligned in the first place. So having properly aligned teeth can actually help you achieve better overall health. While most people don't see the connection between their oral health and their overall health, the two are linked together more than you probably realize. When you have healthy gums and teeth, you are helping your body avoid infections, possible tooth loss, and periodontal disease. In fact, having an improper bite can be linked to difficulty chewing, headaches, and jaw problems. Crooked or crowded teeth can also make it much more difficult to practice good oral hygiene and can lead to some of the more serious health complications. In short, having properly aligned teeth can lead to your overall better health too. So at this point, you're probably saying to yourself, Dr. Grant, I love what you are saying about Invisalign and all of the benefits and how it works, but how do I know if Invisalign will work for me or my child specifically? Well, you really have two options. First, you could do nothing and not come in to see us, but that really doesn't make sense, especially since your consultation is 100% free. So for your second option, I'd like to invite you to talk to myself or another smile specialist here at Lisa Grant Orthodontics for a complimentary exam and consultation. We will be able to assess you or your child's mouth to see if Invisalign makes sense. Here's what you can expect for your consultation. First and foremost, you will experience the unique and friendly Lisa Grant welcome that will put you and your child at ease the moment you walk in if you're bringing your child in for the consultation. After checking in, you'll be brought into a private and comfortable consultation room where one of our highly trained team members will take the time to get to know you. Additionally, one of our doctors will address any specific questions that you have regarding the best treatment recommendations based on the evaluation. If treatment makes sense, we'll also provide specific details regarding your financial investment, including any insurance benefits and payment plan options. You will leave the consultation with all of your questions answered so that you can decide if and when treatment makes sense for you or your child. If you're bringing your child in at around 7 years old, a majority of time, no treatment is going to be needed at this time. However, it's always best to bring your child in at 7 because that will give us the most options and allow us to plan accordingly. By now, you're probably wondering, will Invisalign be expensive? Now, because I've lived through my own transformation and have seen firsthand our patients that have had more doors opened for them because of their smile, I truly believe you cannot put a price on increased confidence, self-esteem, and an overall better life. That being said, let me share a story verbatim from one of our Invisalign patients who is pictured here. Her name is Teresa. She said, and I quote, "When I was first looking into getting braces, I was concerned about the cost and trying to be able to pay for the orthodontic treatment. I was also concerned about the length of treatment and wearing traditional braces as an adult. Lisa Grant Orthodontics informed me I was a great candidate for Invisalign. They made the payment options friendly to my budget and were very helpful the whole way through. Now that I have finished my Invisalign treatment, I couldn't be happier. I've always been someone who smiles, but now I have no reservations about smiling at anyone. Every visit at Lisa Grant Orthodontics was amazing start to finish. I was always greeted walking through the door, never waited for my appointment, and the staff was extremely friendly. The staff treats you as an individual and not just a patient on an assembly line. They really are the best." End quote. So to make braces affordable, we have so many tools and options available here at Lisa Grant Orthodontics. Oftentimes, we can even devise a payment plan where your monthly payments can be less than your monthly cell phone or cable bill. We're so happy to see which payment options will work best for you. At this point, I want to share a couple of more transformational stories of actual patients who have used Invisalign with us. I could tell you how great Lisa Grant Orthodontics is, but I'd prefer that you hear from some of our actual patients. These comments are provided by the patient during a post-treatment survey. This patient's name is Whitney. She wrote in, and I quote, "Everyone should smile. We check out our smiles in pictures and in the mirror. Our kids perfect their smiles with millions of selfies, braces flashing, and all. My friends and I have noticed that as we are getting older, our teeth are shifting. Just another wonderful surprise again. Once I noticed the shift in my teeth, it was all I could focus on. Although I exude confidence, there was not a chance in the world I was going to rock the silver metal mouth rainbow colored rubber bands look of my kids. But I wanted my teeth fixed. Dr. Grant's solution, Invisalign. I am a fan and have encouraged family, friends, and husband alike to go for it. My experience with Invisalign has been great. Visiting Dr. Grant's office is unlike any other experience. I actually feel like I'm visiting friends. First, I enjoy a quick cup of coffee while checking in with the front desk staff who always remember to ask about each and every one of my kids by name. Then I'm quickly brought to the exam area where everyone is unbelievably friendly and again remembers everything about everyone in my family. The process begins with preparing molds to create the multiple aligners that will be worn throughout the process. Very brief checks continue every 10 to 12 weeks to make sure you're on track. They will know if you're not wearing them, so don't even think of it. 15 months later, I have perfect teeth and I love showing off my smile." End quote. Now, this is very common where the kids may want metal braces and the parents want Invisalign. Should you choose to come in for that consultation, we can talk about which treatment option makes the most sense. This next story is from Latanya. Latanya wrote in, and I quote, "I used to think testimonials were falsified. However, when it comes to Lisa Grant Orthodontics, the positive testimonials are extremely true. My first impression of Lisa Grant and her team was awesome. When I walked into their facility, I was overtaken by friendliness, cleanliness, and modern decor. When inquiring about Invisalign, I knew I was going to pay a lot for them, but Lisa Grant Orthodontics really worked with me. My monthly payments are well in my budget, and it is debited directly from my account. I always had a pretty smile, but with straighter teeth, it's even better. When you hear that you will have confident smile after Invisalign, you better believe it. Lisa Grant Orthodontics offers fantastic customer service. I would refer Lisa and her team anytime, end quote. Now, I can go on with more and more stories. We can also provide more references in person. You can also go on our website and read many of the reviews and testimonials from our patients, should you want to hear from more of our patients. I want you to take a second and imagine you or your child not having to hide their smile anymore. And imagine being able to get treated using Invisalign without traditional metal braces. Picture yourself or your child with their new smile, obviously with more confidence and better self-esteem. Do you think you'd have a more fulfilling life with more opportunities? Would you smile more? Would you be in more pictures? Do you think you would be happier? I can tell you from personal experience, orthodontic treatment has completely changed my life, and I see it in the thousands of patients we have been privileged to treat. You or your child deserve to at least find out more about Invisalign to see if it makes sense. I invite you to take advantage of our no obligation consultation for you or your child as long as they are age 7 or older. If they're under 7, it's really too early to tell if treatment will be needed without guessing. So for a limited time, we are offering these consultations complimentary. To schedule, call 708-887-2719 or fill out the short form at www.grantorthoconsultation.com. Mention this webinar when you come in, and you will receive a copy of my book and a free teeth whitening kit. Now, you may be wondering why we are offering the consultation for free and giving you free things when you come in and without any obligation. Well, there are a couple of reasons. First, we want to make sure you are informed with as much information as you need to make the right decision regarding treatment. Secondly, and this is probably the most obvious, many who come in for their complimentary consultation become patients. Now notice I didn't say all, I said many. That's because oftentimes treatment is not even needed, or we just aren't the right fit for whatever reason. Either way, for you taking the time to come in and learn more, you can keep your free gifts whether you become a patient or not. As you can tell, we want you to experience the Lisa Grant Orthodontics difference for yourself and make your own decision. At this point, we have time to answer a few questions. So if you have a question, simply type it in the chat box below. So let's see here. We have a question here from Tamara. Tamara asks, do I need to wait until our dentist refers my child? Great question, Tamara. The short answer is no, and here's why. Your dentist is generally focused on preventing cavities and maintaining the overall health of the mouth. And furthermore, most dentists do not have the technology that's needed to properly check the child's developing teeth. So for example, the x-rays that your dentist typically takes are limited to checking for cavities and the visible teeth in the mouth. At our office, our x-rays are panoramic x-rays, which show the developing teeth, and through this technology, we can see if there's any missing or impacted teeth. So it's not due to lack of concern, it's just simply that many dentists don't have this technology to know the best time that they should refer your son or daughter to the orthodontist. So bottom line, you don't need a dentist referral to come in for an evaluation. And let's see here, we have a question from Millie. Millie asks, I have seen Invisalign and Invisalign Teen advertised. What's the difference? That's a fantastic question, Millie. So Invisalign Teen works the exact same way that the aligner system works for adults, and everything you've heard on this webinar holds true for teens as well. The good news for teens is that you can also get the Invisalign Teen system while teeth are still growing, and your teen can get Invisalign even if their permanent teeth have yet to come in. In fact, the Invisalign Teen has been designed to meet the needs of growing teens and things like erupting molars that have been accounted for and will not deter treatment at all. What's really cool about Invisalign Teen is that the aligner has a blue dot in the back of the mouth on one of the last teeth, and this blue dot will turn clear when your teen is ready to go on to the next aligner. So with that blue dot, there's just no guessing as to whether or not your teen is ready to move onto that next aligner. Okay, so we have a question here from Cliff. Cliff wants to know, do I still need to go to the dentist while I have Invisalign? And that's a very common question, Cliff. And yes, you will still continue to see your dentist while you're using Invisalign. Your dentist is going to check for cavities and your overall health of the mouth while you're helping to be transformed to the smile in your Invisalign. Let's see here. Connie says, thank you, Lisa, for this great webinar. I'm excited to learn about Invisalign for myself as well as for my children. Do you offer family discounts? I would like to get a consultation for myself and my 2 children. Also, can we all be seen on the same day? Well, Connie, yes, we do offer family discounts. And in fact, many of our family members will experience the treatment together. It actually saves time by consolidating your visits. And when a lot of our families are going through treatment together, it will make it much more convenient for you as well. And as you can see, we can see your child on the same day for your initial consultation too. So let's see, this is a common question that we also get. How many sets of Invisaligns do you get when you're going through treatment? This question is from Carl. Well, Carl, the number of different trays that you use will depend on your treatment plan, on your specific and individual customized plan. So because everyone's different, there's no set number of trays. The number of trays needed is determined by that orthodontist that's guiding the treatment plan. The average length of treatment time that the Invisalign typically takes is about a year. You're going to see major improvement in your smile, typically in as little as the very first 3 to 6 months. Considering you change your aligners as you progress to the next treatment phase every 2 weeks, you'll pick up new trays basically every 10 to 12 weeks, where we'll check your progress to ensure that everything's going as planned. So we have time for one more question. Let's see here. Erin wants to know, do you wear the aligners all the time? That is a great question, Erin. It's recommended that you wear your aligners about 22 hours a day to maximize their effectiveness. This provides plenty of time for removing them for brushing, flossing, eating, and other special occasions. So if I didn't answer your question, myself or one of my team members will follow up with you. And also, you can ask more questions during the initial consultation, which again is the best way for us to determine if your child or you needs braces. So if you haven't yet, I urge you to call 708-887-2719 or simply fill out the form at www.grantorthoconsultation.com right now, as we have a limited number of consultations available for free, and they're offered on a first-come, first-served basis. And remember, to get your free gifts, you must mention this webinar. We look forward to talking with you and seeing how we can help you. We want you to have the most confidence possible and to feel better, look better, and ultimately live better. Patients tell us all the time that their smile transformation is a life-changing experience for them. They tell us they smile in every picture now and they feel so much more confident. We want you to have that same transformation, so contact us now to schedule your free consultation. I hope that you found this special webinar helpful in answering some of your questions regarding Invisalign. Thanks again, and we look forward to seeing you very soon.